In the hush of eternity, where stars are born from whispers of gas and dust, a grand spectacle brews. Imagine the night sky as a vast, ancient canvas, untouched for eons, suddenly alive with purpose. On the 28th of February 2026, the cosmos orchestrates its rarest show. 6 celestial titans, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, emerge in a shimmering line, defying the void. This isn't just stargazing. It's a historic convergence, a planetary parade that echoes through time. Feel the gravity of the moment. The universe is about to reveal its secrets. Don't turn away. Long ago, in the fiery cradle of our solar system, chaos reigned. A colossal cloud of interstellar debris collapsed under its own weight, igniting the sun, a blazing furnace at the heart of it all. From the remnants, planets coalesced. Rocky inner worlds scorched by proximity, gaseous outer behemoths cloaked in mystery. They didn't form in isolation. Gravity wove them into orbits, eternal dances around their stellar parent. But these paths aren't random. They're scripted by physics, predictable yet profound. And every now and then, the script calls for a gathering. Not a physical huddle, the distances are too vast for that, but an optical symphony. From Earth's humble perch, these distant siblings appear to align, stretching across the evening sky in a breathtaking arc. This is the essence of a planetary parade, a visual alignment where worlds separated by millions of miles seem to hold hands in the twilight. Why this illusion? Peel back the layers and it's elegantly simple. Visualize the solar system not as a jumbled sphere, but as a flattened disk, like a vinyl record spinning on a cosmic turntable. This plane is the ecliptic, the path the sun carves through our sky as Earth orbits it over a year. The planets, loyal to this geometry, trace their journeys along the same flat expanse. Mercury hugs close, zipping fast. Neptune lingers far, in slow majesty. From our viewpoint, when several planets cluster on the same side of the sun, their positions project onto that ecliptic line in our night sky. It's perspective at play, like distant mountains appearing stacked when viewed from a valley. No grand collision, no apocalyptic pull, just the quiet magic of alignment, transforming ordinary evenings into portals of wonder. Short, crisp evenings in late winter amplify it, as the fading sun leaves a stage bathed in soft indigo. Yet, what elevates this to rarity? Orbits are clocks of varying tempos, ticking out of sync. Mercury completes its lap in a mere 88 Earth days, a frantic sprint. Venus takes 225, graceful and deliberate. Jupiter ambles through 12 long years. Saturn 29. Uranus a chilly 84. Neptune an epic 165. Nearly 2 human lifetimes. Aligning 3 or 4. Common enough, a yearly treat, but 6, all visible in the evening window? That's the universe rolling a perfect hand. The gravitational tugs, the subtle perturbations from each other, make such convergences fleeting. The last comparable evening parade flickered by in early 2024, a looser affair. This one, on February 28, tightens the formation, brighter and bolder, with the moon as a luminous guest near Jupiter. Decades may pass before another. Some astronomers whisper of waits up to 50 years for a repeat. It's special because it's ephemeral, a cosmic wink, reminding us of our brief flicker in the grand timeline. In a world of routines, this parade demands we pause, look up, and reconnect with the infinite. Now, let's journey through the cast, each planet a character in this stellar drama, unveiled one by one as dusk deepens. Begin low in the west, where the sun's glow lingers like a reluctant farewell. There, Mercury materializes, the elusive trickster, smallest and swiftest. A barren rock, its surface a tapestry of craters from billions of years of meteoric onslaughts. Dayside temperatures soar to 800 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt zinc. Nightside plunges to minus 290, a frozen abyss. No atmosphere to speak of, just a thin exosphere whipped away by solar winds. Can you spot it unaided? Yes, if conditions align. A faint, pinkish spark near the horizon. But it's shy, visible only briefly post-sunset, demanding clear skies and a keen eye. Miss it, and it's swallowed by twilight's veil. Rising beside, Venus commands attention, the radiant goddess, often dubbed Earth's evil twin. Similar in size, yet worlds apart, her thick carbon dioxide blanket traps heat in a runaway greenhouse effect, baking the surface to 900 degrees, hotter than Mercury, despite being farther out. Volcanic plains stretch endlessly, punctuated by mountains taller than Everest and rivers of lava that flow like molten scars. Acid rains of sulfuric droplets evaporate before touching ground. From Earth, though, she's pure elegance, the brightest object after the moon, a steady white blaze that outshines stars. Naked eye essential, no telescope needed to feel her pull, drawing gazes since ancient times. Arc higher, and Saturn enters the frame, the elegant lord of rings, a gas giant twice Earth's width, composed mostly of hydrogen and helium. It floats lighter than water if you could find a tub big enough. Storms rage in its banded atmosphere, winds howling at 1,100 miles per hour. But those rings are the crowning glory. Not solid, but trillions of icy particles, from dust to house-sized boulders, remnants of a doomed moon shredded by tidal forces. They span 175,000 miles wide, yet thinner than a football field. Visible without aid as a pale, yellowish point, steady and untwinkling, binoculars, or a small scope, reveal the ring's subtle tilt, a silvery halo that shifts with seasons lasting 7 years each. Mind whisper, those rings aren't eternal. They're eroding, raining ice onto the planet. In 100 million years, a blink, cosmically they'll vanish, leaving Saturn bare. Dominating the mid-sky, Jupiter reigns supreme, the colossal protector, largest by far, with mass 318 times Earth's, a swirling orb of gases, where ammonia clouds form stripes and spots. The Great Red Spot, a persistent anticyclone, has churned for at least 400 years, wide enough to swallow our planet twice over, with winds at 400 miles per hour. 69 moons orbit, a mini solar system. Ganymede, larger than Mercury. Callisto, cratered ancient. Io, volcanic hell, with plumes shooting 300 miles high. Europa, icy shell over a subsurface ocean, prime candidate for extraterrestrial life. Spot Jupiter, easily a brilliant, creamy beacon in the southeast, unwavering. No equipment required, though telescopes unveil its moons as tiny dots dancing in line. Venturing into dimmer realms, Uranus awaits the sideways giant, knocked askew by some cataclysmic impact in its youth. It rolls on its equator, poles facing the sun for 42-year days and nights. Methane in its atmosphere absorbs red light, bestowing a serene cyan glow. Rings faint and dark, 13 inches total, hug close. 27 moons, named for Shakespearean figures, Titania, Oberon, aerial poetic guardians. Too faint for naked eyes, demanding a telescope to glimpse its pale disk, perhaps with a hint of blue if skies are pristine. Farthest sentinel, Neptune, the deep blue wanderer, a realm of extremes. Winds scream at 1,500 miles per hour. the fastest in the system. Supersonic storms come and go, like the vanished great dark spot seen by Voyager. Its core may rain diamonds, formed from compressed methane. Triton, its largest moon, orbits backward, spewing nitrogen geysers from a surface colder than Pluto. Dim and distant, Neptune requires optical aid, a good scope to catch its sapphire gleam, rewarding patient observers with a sense of the outer void. Breathe in the profundity. These aren't static orbs, they're dynamic archives of history. Mercury's craters date to the late heavy bombardment, the chaotic era 4 billion years ago when debris pelted the inner worlds. Venus serves as a cautionary tale. Once perhaps ocean-covered, now a hothouse from volcanic outgassing run amok. Could Earth follow? Saturn's rings, born from destruction, teach of impermanence. Jupiter's gravity slingshots comets away, shielding inner planets, our cosmic bodyguard, without which life might never have evolved. Uranus and Neptune, ice giants formed in the frigid outskirts, hold keys to planetary migration theories. Did they swap places long ago, stirring the Kuiper belt? Fact upon fact layers the awe. The solar system's age, 4.6 billion years, with Earth lapping the sun that many times. Yet parades like this, rare confluences, aligning every few decades for 6 worlds. Mind expander. Neptune has completed just one orbit since its 1846 discovery. We're witnessing its 2nd year. This event tugs at deeper strings. Picture our ancestors, cave dwellers gaping at wandering lights, attributing them to deities. Sumerians recorded alignments on clay tablets, predicting floods or fortunes. Egyptians aligned pyramids with them. Mayans built observatories. Greeks mythologized Mercury as Hermes, swift thief, Venus as Aphrodite, love's embodiment, Jupiter as Zeus, thunderer, Saturn as Kronos, time's devourer, Uranus as Skyfather, Neptune as Poseidon, sea shaker. Science has demystified Kepler's laws, Newton's gravity, but the emotional resonance lingers. In our era of light pollution and screens, this parade rekindles that primal connection. It's a bridge across time, linking us to explorers like Galileo, who first spied Jupiter's moons, or Herschel, stumbling upon Uranus. We're part of the story, specks on a mote of dust, as Sagan said, suspended in a sunbeam. As the date approaches, arm yourself for immersion. Twilight on February 28 around 6:30 p.m. in many locales. Adjust for yours. Step into the crisp air. Seek horizons unobstructed. Flee urban glow for darker realms where stars pierce sharper. Face southwest. Let eyes adapt. Mercury and Venus ignite first, low and luminous. Saturn follows, then the faint ice duo, with Jupiter overhead, perhaps flanked by the waxing moon for added drama. Not every eye will catch all. Weather, location matter, clear forecasts are allies. Apps like Stellarium or Night Sky simulate the view, labeling each wanderer, binoculars for rings and moons, telescopes for colours and details. Share the vigil, with family under blankets, friends around a fire, whispering wonders. Shatter illusions. No doomsday lurks. Planetary gravities at these scales are negligible. No tides or quakes stirred. But the rarity? Palpable. Comparable events. History, 1700s. Alignments inspired poetry. 1980s ones fueled space missions. More layers. Uranus's extreme tilt means polar days last 42 years. Imagine endless, midnight or noon. Neptune's Triton, captured from the Kuiper belt, orbits retrograde, doomed to spiral in and shatter, birthing new rings in 3.6 billion years. Venus's day longer than its year, 243 Earth days. to rotate backward at that. Jupiter's magnetic field, 20,000 times. Earth's traps radiation belts lethal to probes. Saturn's hexagon at the North Pole, a standing wave storm wider than Earth, defies easy explanation. Io's volcanoes, fueled by tidal kneading from Jupiter, eject sulfur 300 miles up, painting the moon yellow. These details paint vibrant portraits, worlds alive with fury and grace. Feel the crescendo, the emotional swell. You're not merely observing, you're participating in the universe's narrative. Lie back, grass cool beneath, as planets parade overhead. Sense Earth's rotation, our communal voyage at 1,000 miles per hour at the equator, 67,000 around the Sunday. In the Milky Way's arm, amid 100 billion stars, trillions of planets whirl. Some mirror ours rocky, gassy, icy. Do parades grace their skies? Do beings gaze back, pondering our alignments? This moment humbles, inspires. We're stardust, elements cooked in stellar forges, scattered by supernovae, reassembled into consciousness. The parade, a mirror reflecting our place in the tapestry. Heed the summons. The 28th of February 2026 isn't distant, it's your horizon. Break free from confines. Venture under the open vault. Invite companions. Craft memories. Gaze upward. Let awe cascade. Witness Mercury's fleeting dash, Venus's fiery allure, Saturn's ringed poise, Jupiter's stormy throne, Uranus's tilted enigma, Neptune's distant call. Share the vision, post photos, spark discussions, ignite curiosity in a jaded world. The cosmos gifts this freely. Claim it. Don't let it slip into oblivion. Look up, embrace the mystery. Feel the infinite embrace you back. The planetary parade awaits your story in the stars.